Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga on Ashley G Wellness. I'm Ashley, and today we are doing some yoga for when you're having mixed emotions or mixed feelings. I don't know about you, but I've been having a lot of mixed emotions and feelings, especially in the last several weeks, but just like it seems like it's been such a regular thing for me over the last couple of years as well. And for example, like we can be happy about, something spectacular that's happening in our lives, and then we might be sad or anxious or angry about world events and things that are happening all around us. And this practice is really just a way to come back to center, to rebalance, to cleanse our energy, and just pull ourselves back to ourselves, especially when emotions are in chaos or they're just all over the place. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Feel free to close your eyes or gaze at a point out in front of you. Take a moment here just to drop into yourself, connecting with your breath. Just allow yourself to be present with you in this moment. Take a moment to take a full breath in, and as you exhale, let it out with a sigh. And gently open your eyes. Please begin on hands and knees to start. And then line up your wrists and your shoulders, knees and your hips. Begin to round your spine, bringing your chin toward your chest, tailbone through your legs. As you inhale, roll forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, cat and cow, a few rounds with your breath. Feel free to swing your hips and you roll your shoulders, roll your head and your neck. Do whatever feels good. Move the stuck energy in your body, even in your subtler body. Come into a downward facing dog, lift your hips. Reach your thighs back, heels toward the floor. Feel free to bring movement into your downward dog, bending one knee, straightening the other. And lift both of your heels at the same time, coming to the balls of your feet. And reach your heels back to the floor. And lift them back up. Reach them back down. One more, lift them up. And back down. Stop your right foot outside your right hand. Your back heel to the floor, dog lunge. Walk your hands forward and to the left. Swing your hips a little to your left. And let your head just drop in between your arms. Come back to downward dog. And then slide your left foot outside your left hand, your back heel down. Walk your hands forward and to your right. Swing your hips a little to your right. Widen your left knee to the left. Come back to downward dog. And then shift forward to the top of a push-up plank pose. Roll over to the tops of your toenails, then lower halfway down, chaturanga. Push back up, press back, downward dog. I'm gonna do two more, shift forward plank. Lower halfway down, push back up. The last one, shift forward, lower halfway down, push back up, downward dog. And then slowly make your way all the way forward onto your belly. Bring your arms alongside your torso. Close your fingers, point your palms up. Put your shoulders back, push your feet down so your knees lift up. And then lift everything except for your hands, hips, and feet off the floor. Stay working here or do lift your arms and legs. Move your shoulders away from the floor. Lift your chin and breathe slow, steady breaths. Place your hands like Cobra Pose, tops of feet on the floor. Push hands down and back, lift your torso forward and up for Cobra. And push your hands down and back, lift your hips up, keeping them low for Upward Dog. Pull your shoulders back, throat back, head back. Downward Dog. Step to the middle of your mat. And turn and face the long edge. Bend your knees, place your hands flat, step or jump your feet wide. Inhale, halfway lift. Interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other, work your arms straighter. Then fold heart first, head last, in between your legs. Move your shoulder blades toward each other and your shoulders away from the floor as you push your knuckles more upward or toward the middle of the room. Inhale, stand up. Take your arms out wide, turn your left toes in, right toes out. Lean your hips to your left, torso to your right for triangle pose. Uttita Trikonasana, right hand to shin, ankle, floor, or block. Gaze upward or wherever is comfortable for your neck. And bend your right knee so your knee is above your ankle. Right hand outside your foot. Extend your left arm beyond your ear. Turn your belly or torso more toward the ceiling. Maybe gaze up toward your left palm. Hold your gaze steady. Inhale, come back up. Turn your right toes in, your left toes out. Lean your hips to your right, torso to your left. Left hand to the floor, right, reach your right arm up. Turn your belly or torso more upward. Be as sideways as possible. Extended side angle, bend your left knee. Reach your right arm beyond your ear. And then widen your left knee to the left, maybe gaze toward your right palm. Inhale, come back up. Bring your fingertips in front of your chest, bend your knees, step or jump feet together, arms by your side. Then take your right foot into tree pose. Push your foot and leg into each other, palms in front of your heart. Root down strongly as you reach your arms over your head. Just breathe here, widening your right knee more to the right, tilting your right knee toward the floor to level your hips out. Keep your gaze focused at a steady point. Point your right knee forward, pull your ribs back, then kick your right leg towards straight out in front of you for levitating sage. Flare your toes. Bend your knee, warrior three, reach your right leg back, torso forward. Bring your torso, leg parallel to the floor. Rotate outer right hip down, inner thigh up. Tone your left thigh and lift your kneecap. Inhale, stand up, arms in front of your heart. Right foot to the floor. Tree pose, left foot, inner right thigh. And then push foot into leg, leg into foot. Palms in front of your heart. Be steady, then grow your tree, reach your arms longer. Stay gazing at a steady point. Soften your upper shoulders. Keep your arms up, point your left knee forward. Levitating sage, kick your left leg forward, ribs back. Push through your standing leg. And then bend your knee, kick way back. Steady, slow movements, fold halfway. Reach your left leg straight back. Tone your standing thigh and lift your kneecap. Power through your standing leg. Stand up, palms in front of your heart. Great. Take a wide stance. Interlace your fingers behind you again. Turn your left toes in, right toes out. Square your hips over your right leg. Pull your shoulder blades toward each other, and work your arms towards straight. Bend your right knee. Tone your abdomen to round your spine. Bring either your right shoulder to your right knee, or your armpit inside your knee, right ear to inner right shin. Even swing your hips a little to your left, and squeeze your right knee into your arm, or into your side. From here, half moon, look forward, take your right hand to the floor, forward and to the right of your right foot, left hand to your hip, slide in. Lift your left leg parallel to the floor, work your right leg straighter, stack your hips, point your left toes out, maybe lift your left arm, and maybe turn your gaze toward the ceiling. Step way back, wide stance. Turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out, bind your hands behind your back, turn your right toes sharply forward to the left, square your hips, shoulder blades onto your back, straighten your arms, bend your left knee, humble warrior, round your spine as you fold, again either shoulder to thigh or inside your leg, flush with your leg. Swing your hips a little to your right, push your right foot down into the left. Actively lift your shoulders away from the floor. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Lift your torso, left hand forward into the left, right hand to hip, slide your right leg in, lift your right leg up, turn your right toes out, torso more toward the ceiling, reach your right arm up. Lower your foot way back behind you, stand up, turn your toes in, fingertips in front of your heart, step or jump your feet together, and then come back down to downward dog. Pick up your right leg high, bend your right knee, stack your hips, kick your foot way back, lean into your left foot, turn your left toes in a little, bend your left knee and step your right foot behind you, wild thing. Push your feet down, hips up, curl back, reach back, and hold here for a few breaths. With slow, steady movements, flip back over. And then reach your left leg high. Bend your left knee. Stack your hips. Kick way back to the right. Bend your right knee. Step your left foot to the floor. Push down through your feet. Lift your hips up. Curl back. Flip back over. Child's pose, knees wide, big toes together, forehead, tip of nose on the floor. And just breathe here. Slide your hands back, lift your head up, and then come all the way down onto your back. Bridge pose. Push down through your feet. Make sure your toes point straight ahead. Walk your shoulders in one at a time. Push head, shoulders, and feet down. Lift up your hips. Feel free to grab your mat from the outer edges or interlace your fingers. Walk your shoulders in so your spine lifts up. Keep your chin up. Breathe here. Stay working here, or come out, or place your hands by your ears for full wheel. Place your hands flat on the floor, and then push up top of the head, shoulders back. And from here, roll toward your nose by pushing your feet down and away from your head. Then push your arms towards straight. Reach your sternum through your arms. Armpits back, curl back. slowly lower all the way back down. Rest, knees together, feet wide, hands wherever comfortable. Take some slow, deep breaths here. Allowing anything that rises up to the surface to be felt, released, let go. Bring your ankles, your knees together with your knees pointing up. Pull your right knee toward your chest. Grab your right big toe, and then push your leg towards straight. Take your left hand to your left thigh, straighten your left leg, or keep your leg bent. And just push foot into hand, hand into foot. Growing both legs longer. And slowly open your right leg to the right. Be here a little longer than the last variation. Push evenly through both big toe mounds. Slowly bring your leg back up. Bend your right knee, foot flat on the floor. Pull your left knee in. This is Supta Padangusthasana. Grab your big toe. Kick your left leg to or towards straight. Right hand to thigh. Stay here or extend your right leg straight. And open your left leg to the left. Lift your left leg back up. Lower your foot to the floor. Pull both of your legs toward your chest and grab outside your feet with your arms inside your legs. And just rock side to side a few times. And wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a warm hug. And whenever you feel ready, rest, Shavasana. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. I hope you leave your mat feeling just a little bit more or even a lot more balanced than you did before.